Adani Group companies continued to slide for a third straight session.
$6 billion gone in a day.
The short seller Hindenburg Research accusing the conglomerate of share price manipulation and fraud.
Using shell companies to pump up the stock of Adani Enterprises.
The report is a malicious combination of selective misinformation, baseless and discredited allegations.
India's Adani Group says it's exploring legal action against a US short seller, Hindenburg Research.
He says Hindenburg is making an attack not just on the company, he's also making an attack on India and its growth ambitions.
The fundamentals of our company are very strong. We will continue to focus on a long-term value creation.
Gautam Adani. How did he become the second richest person in the world? And what forces propelled him to the pinnacle of global business? This is a story not just of ambition and power, but also of risk and controversy. How did a young boy from a modest family in Ahmedabad build an empire that stretches across the globe? How did he transform from a diamond sorter in Mumbai to the leader of a business behemoth, where Gautam Adani was born into a modest Jain family in 1962? His father was a small textile merchant, but young Gautam's dreams were far bigger. By the age of 16, Gautam had already shown a keen interest in business, and at 18, he left his hometown for the big city of Mumbai. With a few hundred rupees in his pocket, he ventured into the chaotic diamond district of Javeri Bazaar. Here, Gautam Adani learned the art of trading, where the stakes were high and the rewards even higher. But Gautam wasn't just another trader. He was a strategist, a visionary who saw opportunities where others saw risk. In 1981, at the age of 19, an opportunity arose that would change the course of Gautam's life. His elder brother, Mansukh Bhai, purchased a plastics unit in Ahmedabad and invited Gautam to join him. Gautam seized this opportunity, and with it, laid the foundation of what would become the Adani Group. From importing polymers to establishing India's largest private port at Mundra, Gautam Adani's vision began to take shape. The Mundra port was more than just a business venture, it was a strategic masterstroke. Situated in Gujarat, Mundra would grow to become the largest commercial port in India, a gateway to global trade, and a cornerstone of the Adani empire. But Gautam Adani's ambitions didn't stop at ports. He expanded into power, infrastructure, and later, renewable energy, aligning his business growth with India's economic expansion. By the 2000s, the Adani Group was synonymous with growth and power. Every venture, every investment was a calculated move, a step closer to becoming a global leader. But with great power comes great scrutiny, and soon, the Adani Group would find itself at the center of controversy. In January 2023, the Adani Group was hit by a storm, a report by Hindenburg Research that sent shockwaves through the global markets.
India's Adani Enterprises is facing unprecedented turmoil.
In Adani companies, we're looking at losses of north of $130 billion.
It said it's the biggest con in India's corporate history.
A few months ago, he was the second richest person in the world.
The Adani Group's 7 listed companies have plummeted in market value after a report.
The Adani Group's shares are in a free fall.
Hindenburg Research is back. Hindenburg versus SEBI chief saga.
It's another bombshell from Hindenburg.
Gautam Adani ने फिर से अपनी बादशाहत कायम कर ली है.
Adani has once again claimed the richest Indian spot.
सिर्फ इतना ही नहीं, गौतम अडानी ने दुनिया के अरबपतियों की लिस्ट में भी लंबी छलांग लगाई है.
The report alleged that the Adani Group had engaged in brazen stock manipulation and accounting fraud over decades. It was a moment of reckoning for Gautam Adani, whose empire, built on years of relentless work, was now under the harsh glare of public scrutiny. The report caused the Adani Group's market value to plummet, wiping out over $100 billion in a matter of days. It was a critical juncture. Would this be the fall of a titan, or would Gautam Adani prove that his empire was as resilient as he had always been? Gautam Adani's rise coincided with a period of political change in India. This financial strategy has also drawn criticism, with concerns over the group's rising debt levels and the potential risks to India's banking sector. With billions in loans, the Adani Group's debt-fueled growth became a point of contention. Critics warned that the group's high leverage made it vulnerable to market fluctuations and that any downturn could have ripple effects across India's economy. The Hindenburg report further amplified these concerns, raising questions about the true scale of the group's liabilities and the stability of its financial foundations. Despite the controversies and challenges, the Adani Group remains one of the most powerful conglomerates in the world. Gautam Adani's story is not just about wealth or power. It's about vision, about seeing possibilities where others see obstacles, and about building something that lasts. As the world transitions to a new era of sustainable energy and technological advancements, the Adani Group is poised to play a critical role. And at the helm is Gautam Adani, a man who has shown that with vision and determination, even the sky is not the limit.